Honorable Mathys. It's now 6 minutes past 3.
So you're not being nice to me today, Chair, and just saying you have 2 hours.
14 minutes to 16 hours. Don't waste your time. Start now.
You started already. Good afternoon again, Mr. McBride. How are you?
I'm very well.
I come in peace. Okay, we are together in the Peace Corps. And the questions we have today are pretty much yes or no answers. So we're going to move quite nicely and smoothly, Mr. McBride. Let's start off with your education, your qualifications, and your career. So in your CV, you stated that you did your Bachelor of Arts in International Politics at UNISA in 2002. When did you start that? Do you remember?
I think initially it was a LLB matter which I started in prison, and then I changed because when I came out, I was working 24/7 on the peace desk. It was our country was going through turmoil.
And then the BTech in policing, your BTech degree, I think you said at TUT. Do you remember when you started that qualification?
Yeah, 2004 or so.
Okay. Then you were appointed as the executive head of the Ekurhuleni Metro Police in 2003. So you hadn't had the policing qualification at that time?
No.
Okay. And then in terms of policing experience, as in working within the police force?
Yeah.
When you were appointed?
You mean in Ekurhuleni?
Just before you were appointed, because remember you were supposed to give us your updated CV. I guess you didn't have time. So just in case it's there and we didn't get it. Okay, but it's fine. You can just, in case that was missed, whether you had worked in SAPS before or any of the Ekurhuleni departments before your appointment.
I don't want to be facetious, but I'm glad I was not in SAPS before.
Okay, right. We said we're going to try and do yes or no, please, Mr. McBride, but okay, we'll let that one go. Did you apply for the position and was there an interview process done?
Oh, yes, definitely. With Ekurhuleni, indeed, yes.
Yeah. Who else was in the running? Do you know?
Some important people here.
Not as important as you, I'm sure. You've been singing your praises. I'll just jump on the bandwagon on this one.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember?
You're making me laugh now.
Do you remember?
I think, I'm not sure now, but I think Alfredine, maybe Janika, was a contender, or perhaps not. There was a Cape Town lady who are holding high regard because she's academic also. She's very good. I can't remember her name now.
No, that's fine. And then you indicated you were self-employed, right?
Yeah.
During 2008 and 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a company that was registered when you did that period? What was the name of the company?
Pasha.
Pasha. Is it still registered?
No, I resigned from it. I don't know if it's running. Sold all my shares and left.
Oh, okay. So you weren't the only director, or you were the director?
Yeah, there was, I think, there was a Lisa Ring, was a director, but I resigned and went, sold my shares and everything.
Okay. And then did it do any work for the state?
No.
And then I have to ask this because, his name comes up everywhere. And Mr. Paul O'Sullivan, was he involved in that business in it?
No way at all.
You didn't even know him back then?
No, didn't.
Then you moved on to the public administration in 2019.
Yes.
Who was the minister then?
Minister was initially Ayanda Dlodlo. And
In
then
2019. It was a new administration, wasn't it?
not yet. It was Ayanda, and then Minister Mkunu came in there.
Okay. So did you come in under Minister Mkunu or Minister Ayanda?
Minister Ayanda Dlodlo.
Okay. Was it a new position?
Yes, it was the ethics unit I had to put up.
Oh, okay.
Which is running now, which part of its job was also to get the FATF off our backs.
And
So we work closely with the law enforcement and prosecution, yeah.
let's talk about your visit to Minister Mkunu's home. You said
Yeah.
it was, yesterday you stated that it was Mr. Kabindi who initiated the visit to the home.
Yes.
It was his private residence. You didn't go to any official government office or anything?
No, he was not in government then.
No, I'm saying that you didn't arrange a meeting rather to go.
No. It's
didn't-
Ikabinde that arranged it.
And you didn't advise Mr. Kabindi, "Hey, it's better, can we go to one of our offices or something instead of his private residence?"
No, as former premier, Minister Mkunu carries some weight and gravitas. It would be a sign of disrespect if I want to ask him in a confidential matter to come to our office or something. So it's my way of operating in KZN. I go to the people.
Okay, how many times have you met with Minister Mkunu regarding or while you were in charge of iPad?
When I'm in charge of iPad. Only that occasion.
Okay.
Yeah, afterwards I met him when I was already, I think, in state security. Then I met him at Lekgotla or something, and then I warned him, hey, the guy's still with you. The guy is not a good guy.
You see how you're going off the beaten track now and using my time, Mr. McBride. Okay, let's move on now. Mr. Kabindi, you said that he was shocked when you arrived at King Shaka Airport that you had your protector with you.
Yeah.
And you mentioned something about being vulnerable, or he thought you were going to show up being vulnerable. Why would he think that? Because you worked together. Why?
Oh, no,
What was the backstory to that? Why would he be surprised, and why would there be some issues about?
So the issue was I must be alone, honorable member. I must be alone. I mustn't tell anyone. That already sounds of subterfuge. Set up coming.
But why would something like that be set up?
No, the boss wants to keep it quiet.
Who's the boss? Because you weren't reporting to the minister. The minister.
But it's his boss.
But he wasn't, from my understanding, was he not working in iPad under you then? And Minister Mkunu wasn't, he wasn't a minister at that time for this meeting?
Minister Mkunu was not a minister then, but Cedric was working for iPad.
Yeah, so whose boss was he? You're saying he...
No, he means like in a political way. Yeah.
ANC way, you mean?
Yeah, so
African National Congress way, let's just speak.
For example, if Minister Mkunu was a traditional chief, it would be the same thing. I'd go and show respect to it.
Okay. Your appointment yesterday that you were a bit iffy about telling us, so you were appointed at the State Security Agency in 2020. You were subsequently placed on suspension for 22 months.
Yeah.
What were the reasons, or what reasons did they give you?
Well, the main reason was that Minister Ayanda Tlotlo lied about me. She said I carried out an unauthorized operation, which is not true. The paperwork to that effect. But I had to shut up because our business is secret business. So I just shut up and took the pain.
Did you sign the suspension letter?
No, I didn't.
And then you were
I didn't because the suspension letter is supposed to be notice of intention to suspend. But as I'd seen before, there was already a process in place to take, before I could return with an answer, to take my access card away, to remove VIP protection, to stop me from entering the premises, already at that time. And I've been through the suspension things a few times. I know the tricks. So I decided that I'm not going to participate in my own humiliation.
And were you paid during those 22 months, obviously?
Yeah.
And you were later reinstated in June 2023.
Yeah.
Then subsequently, the Director General resigned in November 2023. So it was about 4 months after you were reinstated.
Yes.
What was your relationship with the DG Majola?
Majola, no, I liked her very much. She's an old veteran. I liked her very much, but seems there was something else someone had whispered to her somewhere, or there was another agenda which I was unaware of, yeah. But I liked her.
Okay, let's leave out the like. We're talking about the actual working relationship because there was information circulating that she said, and I mean, it's a media report, so you know how the media is. So we're just asking you, obviously, it's your side of the story. If you are reinstated, she's going to resign, and subsequently 4 months later, she did.
So I don't know if she really said that. I canvassed
okay.
that with the minister at the time, who was Monli Kungubele. Monli was non-committal on it, but the impression I got is that was said, but I'm not sure why. So the issue is, since I left, no new director has been appointed, either by domestic or foreign.
All right. I think we can just, we wanted to ascertain your relationship with Ms. Majola. So your contract was due to expire in June, July 2023. It's been extended?
There was an extension letter.
Uh-huh.
But the salary just stopped for a full year.
So you currently have a position at the SSA, but you're not being paid?
No, now I'm being paid. But
So-
I've been paid like a low-line person.
Join us as the nation, Mr. McBride. We are sorry. So to sum up this section is that you have been suspended twice in key roles, rightly or wrongly so.
No, 3 times.
Where's the other time?
3 times. I'm helping you now.
Okay.
It's Ekurhuleni.
Oh, that one I missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ekurhuleni for drunk driving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was brought back to deal with xenophobia.
Never drunk again, drunk and drive again. Your constitutional court matter that was between the Minister of Police regarding your suspension.
Yeah.
So from what I gather from the from that matter, you had asked the Concourt to determine whether the minister had powers to suspend you or whether Parliament was supposed to do it, not necessarily to speak to the merits of the case of Paklani that led to you being suspended. Am I clear?
So the issue was, can you suspend me unilaterally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't about the actual case on what led to the suspension.
Yeah. Luckily for him, it wasn't. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the Helen Suzman Foundation joined your case as friend of the court. The Helen Suzman Foundation.
Yes, it's on record, yeah.
Okay. Did you have consultations or discussions with them prior to them joining the case?
I had a discussion with them, and the issue was, we're not personally supporting you, we're supporting the principle.
Okay.
I said,
So did they assist you with legal fees or legal assistance?
No.
Did they offer to do so? Okay.
No.
You also yesterday, besides singing your praises, Mr. McBride, you were singing the praises for Helen Suzman's Foundation and Freedom Under Law, the Ford Foundation, for the role they play in our criminal justice system. Now, do you have knowledge on who funds these organizations or the people actually who fund these organizations?
No, I don't have a clue. What I know is the people I know from there are people of integrity.
Okay. I'm talking about, we just want to know about where they get the money from.
I
So
don't,
there hasn't been. So there's never been, or from your knowledge, an investigation that has been conducted or an assessment done on these NGOs' possible use as vehicles for foreign political influence.
well, I'm sure there are NGOs that do that, and but it's unlikely it's that one.
Based on what? If you're saying that these ones, it's unlikely, it's based on what?
The integrity they show on matters and principle they show.
So your engagement are with the people who give the money or the people who operate?
Oh no, the people I engage with.
Okay, so you don't know who gives the people?
No, no
operate
clue
with,
at all, ma'am.
okay. All right. Do you agree that these NGOs pose a national risk, not just in South Africa, but internationally? NGOs pose and can pose, some of them, a national security risk.
Indeed, some of them can, yes.
Mhm.
And some of them do already.
And here in South Africa, do you think we are immune to that?
No, certainly not. The game is on already.
Paul O'Sullivan, where does he get his resources from to assist officials and entities in the criminal justice system?
He does all sorts of businesses all over the world.
And how have you verified that?
Sorry?
And how do you know that?
It's what he says. I've looked into his background.
Oh, you have, okay.
He's not a member of any intelligence service.
But that's not the question. I'm just saying, so how do you know he has all these sorts of businesses and how much money they make, besides him telling you? Because yesterday you say he says a lot of
No,
things.
it's also from what he says, but he spends a lot of time traveling. And he once told me he buys and sells property. Yeah.
But it's based on what he's told you. You haven't done any sort of confirmation that what it is he's saying, where he gets the money from, it is from there.
No, I haven't checked.
Okay. So he may as well be getting money from anywhere.
Yeah, anyway, it could be anywhere. Even some of the money you get in good faith could be coming from anywhere.
Yeah, no, I am agreeing with that. So having no credible assessment or an investigation on these vast resources that this Paul O'Sullivan has, where he can go and police even feel like he's the proper whistleblower. Do you think, as Mr. Robert McBride, who once burned down police stations when we were fighting the apartheid, while I was still little there.
Speak for yourself.
Do you think, no, I was about not me. No, you know what I mean in the struggle, but do you believe that you were protecting us as a country by allowing and accessing resources from Mr. Paul O'Sullivan without us even knowing where this man gets money from?
The main access of information to him is information about corruption.
But where he gets it from and how he gets it. So that's the question.
Well, that might be worthwhile investigation, but corruption is good for the country.
No, we're not disputing that, but things can be also weaponized, and we don't want it to be weaponized.
Fighting against corruption is a good thing.
It's always good, but it must not be weaponized and one-sided also for regime change, Mr.
I agree,
McBride.
ma'am. I agree.
So let's move.
And let me be first to say, if I find out he's doing that, he'll be in big trouble.
Okay. I wish
I know the chairperson
gets the money as a start, because that might help. Let's talk about the rendition investigation. So just quickly, and most of my colleagues have covered this. So the first report was issued. IPID report was issued on the 22nd of June, 2024, right? You were appointed to IPID on the 3rd of March, 2014.
Yeah.
Right? Then there's the second report, and this starts off in your affidavit from paragraph 40. And then you appointed these investigators. You thought they were not the one needed supervision. And then they finalized the report on the 18th of March, 2014. Does that sound right?
Yeah, so it said January, February, and March.
Yeah. So you signed the second report, it was, no, yeah, so it was about 10 days of you taking office, you signed off on the second report.
On the
Because you were appointed on the 3rd of March.
9th of April,
What's happened on the 9th of April?
when I signed off on the document.
It was the 9th of April, not the 18th of March.
No, 18th of March, I think the other signed off on it.
So it was, okay. You signed the second report. Okay, so we saying that the days were a bit different, but it was between 10 and 15 days that the second report was signed. In the Wickman's report, the investigator said the first report was submitted as a final report and not as a draft, right? And then in your testimony, you've also said that you didn't know that there was a first report or even a draft report.
No, I wasn't aware of that.
But Mr. McBride, in this Wickham's report, it says that you said that you did not do any material change to the findings of the first report. So is there something we're missing?
No, it's the report that was handed to me in March. That's the report, the reviewed one, the one that had the cell phone stuff added in. I did no material changes.
To
If
which
it-
one? To the second report or the first report?
No, it's the report I saw.
So which report did you see?
I saw a report,
The one
In
that you
March.
signed when you arrived?
the one that I put my signature to.
Okay.
That's the one I saw.
So you only signed one report?
Yes.
You also described that Wickham's report as bogus. Yesterday, do you remember?
Which one is that?
The Wickmans, I'm pronouncing that.
Werkman.
Workmans, yeah. But bogus.
No.
I'm just confirming that that's what I heard you say
I can't
yesterday.
remember if I said bogus, but I didn't attach any. I mean, there was a disclaimer in the thing that they don't regard themselves as legal experts or investigative experts.
Oh, okay.
They also said they don't take any liability for this report. So it's a non-report. Can't go to court with that.
Okay, so did you formally challenge the report in court? Or you didn't?
The report was part of the bundle that we submitted to court for the Part B for the minister. I can't remember if that was addressed or we had specific points dealing with that report, or we just said there's the report, it has no value in law.
So you didn't challenge the report directly, it was part of a bigger case?
No, it didn't. There was no time. It got leaked on a weekend.
Okay.
And we were getting, at least me, by the Monday or Tuesday, notice of intention to suspend.
And then are there any findings in the report in particular that you want to bring to our attention that you did not agree with, that was factually incorrect?
On the report that I signed,
No, the report of the Workmans.
I know the thing was just, it was just handled with an agenda. So you can't nitpick that report here. You'll spend next 10 years doing that.
IPED investigations, there's a supplementary answering affidavit in the case 8258/28 involving Lieutenant General Pehlani, yourself, O'Sullivan, Trent, and the magistrate. And then you stated that disciplinary measures were taken against Mr. Kabendi after you learned that he had been approached by SAPS members regarding the investigation. Is that what you said in your supplementary affidavit? We made copies.
Yeah. I can't remember which part you're referring to. In Kabinde, the issue was he was removed from task team, sent back to KZN.
Did you authorize or support the disciplinary action against him?
No, I don't have to. It's the supervisor must do that.
But I'm saying, did you?
No, I was not involved in it.
You
I was
were-
there to testify.
No, not at the hearing now. I'm talking about what you had written in your supplementary affidavit and whether you, when it happened, did you support the action that was taken against him?
Against him?
Yeah, the disciplinary
Yeah,
action.
yeah, yeah.
against
He's,
him.
he did a scurrilous thing.
Let's talk about the actual DC hearing.
Yeah.
This laptop is just jumping again. I just want to move somewhere here. You said you were there just to testify. Now we're actually at the hearing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In your annexure RJM22, there's the email from his lawyers to your lawyers.
Yeah, yeah.
And then in that email, it says our discussions relating to. So it says we referring you to our discussions relating to an amicable rather, settlement. But yesterday you said that they approached you and they told you that this is what they want to settle. So can you explain what the discussions were?
So the lawyers are talking. I'm not part of the talking. Whatever the lawyers say to each other, I don't know. But if you look further on the same sentence you're reading, it will say, my client instructs us as follows.
Mm.
And then it says, charges are withdrawn.
Mhm.
He resigns. So the issue of resign came in from the time Nkabinde spoke to Moses Dlamini and said, I can't testify in front of the chief. I'm feeling too embarrassed. And
Was he going to testify in front of you, or you were just?
or the other way around, I would testify against him, but
Okay.
he couldn't face me.
So you were not part, when his attorneys were engaging, you were not part of the discussion before the email that was sent to you. You did not know what was being discussed, nothing. You didn't engage.
The issue with me was he was going to resign either way.
No, but I'm asking, were you part of the discussions? with
No,
his
not with the
attorneys?
lawyers. Not with the lawyers, yeah.
Paragraph 31.2 of the same supplementary statement, you deny that Paul O'Sullivan and this Miss Trent drafted any witness statements, right? Then, Mr. McBride, in paragraph 31.4, you refer to the same statement by Mr. Sisonko and Mr. Mklanka told, okay, let me read this properly. You say, okay, so let's go to paragraph 31.4 of your current statement to us.
The affidavit.
Yeah, your affidavit to us,
Okay.
not the supplementary one. Because there's just you have two different sites that you refer to. There's the Sable Hill Estate, what I'm trying to get at, and then in your supplementary affidavit, you talk about the Camel Drift Estate. So what I'm trying to determine is whether these are the two same sites in regards to Paklani's matter. And when Mr. Sullivan inserted himself to go and join your
I
investigation.
think the estate is Sable Hills,
Mhm.
and the closest police station is Camille Drift. And there is another property close by, which is, forget the name of it, first name of it, but it's one where everybody would meet, including even Nathan Kistia and Mabula team and Mkwanazi and this one. I can speak about that, but I know you got time constraints.
I'm glad you know, Mr. McBride. So my question is that were there two estates involved here or was there one? Because you've got the one affidavit, your supplementary affidavit in the case, and then you have the one to us. So I'm just trying to get clarity.
If you can direct me to my supplementary affidavit.
Yeah. Paragraph 31.2. I don't know if our technical team gave you a copy of it. Did you?
Have you got a page for me? Is that in the bundle?
Yeah, it's not in the bundle. It was printed today. 31.2.
Thank you. Okay, ma'am, I'm ready.
The supplementary.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so the 31.2, we're going to skip that. It's talking about the draft witness statements. We want to go to 31.4 when we talk about the estates. You see, under 16.2. So 31.4 and then 31.4.1. And then there's a 16.2. I'm informed then, or maybe you should read it. Do you see it it's the last paragraph on page 2.
just hold on 1 second. I'm on page of that affidavit. I'm on page
12, the last paragraph.
12, yeah?
Yes, sir.
The last paragraph, 16.2.
Yeah, bo.
I am informed by the then leading, so it's extract from Sissoko's statement.
Yep.
I'm informed by the then lead investigator, Matlangu, that Paul O'Sullivan did assist the investigation team at the initial stages of the investigation by accompanying them to Camille Drift Estate, including typing statements based on interviews with witnesses. They also received some information from Mr. O'Sullivan's or Ms. Trent, as they had access to systems that IPA did not have for investigative purposes. Meetings with Mr. Paul O'Sullivan and Ms. Trent were held in the context of assisting investigators with information relating to the investigation.
Okay.
There was never any instruction from the executive director that IPID investigators must work with Mr. O'Sullivan or that they must give him information obtained as a result of investigations by IPID.
Okay. So this Camel Drift Estate,
I think
it's not the same. What can you?
Sable Hills would have been in that district here of Camille Drift.
So in reference to this, it's not referring to the visit that O'Sullivan did with your investigator to point out the house.
No, I think it's the same place here.
So Camel Drift Estate and Sable Hills is the same thing.
No, Sable Hills is in Camille Drift area.
Okay. Then I got what's up, Mr. McBride, and someone from the public wants me to ask you, what is your relationship with, or have you met, whether it's work-related or not, with Honorable Adams?
With Honorable?
Adams, Bedell Adams.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I like him.
Yeah, I also like him very much, but what is the relationship and how far back does it go?
No, I only knew him last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is a guy who appears to be fighting against corruption. So I wanted to meet him. So I reached out to him to meet him, and he agreed to a meeting. And
you reached out to meet with him?
Yeah.
You haven't reached out to meet with me, and I'm fighting corruption day in and day out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe that's an oversight on my part here.
Okay. So it's been a year, and then, okay, so it's been a year and you've reached out to him, and there was no leaking of any information to him?
No, it was towards the end of last year. He took a photo and I think he put it on social media. I'm quite happy with that. I got criticized by some of my comrades because our politics are different. But Honorable Mathys, if you have a drive to fight corruption, I'll work with you too, regardless of what my colleagues think.
They also want me to ask you whether you have a work relationship or met work-related or not with the former Inspector General Fazal.
No, I met him when he was Inspector General already. I can't remember. I met him at there was a conference where the case of South Africa in the ICJ was being discussed. And there was a lot of people from my service were there, and I was asked to come there to meet a person who is a witness, but whose life might be threatened, to see which way I can assist. And I saw him there.
So you don't have, so that's pretty much it. There's no other meetings of saving the country or
No,
fighting
no, no,
crime
no.
intelligence.
Mm.
And Junaid Johnson from Crime Intelligence, our IDEC head's husband.
No, I don't know the guy. I never met him. I don't even know Andre Johnson.
You don't know or you've never met her because you can't not know her.
No, I've seen her at a distance, but I don't know her. I know of her, who she is,
Oh, okay, no problem.
what she looks like. I've seen her here on TV in this hot seat.
Okay. And then, Chair, you are giving me extra time because I'm done. I'm giving the ANC some of my time.
Thank you so much. Are you done, Honorable Mathys? Thank you so much. Honorable members, can we take a break and come back at 16 hours?